Switching gear, as a seller inside Vietnam, how do you build a successful O2O business? That's offline to online, taking the business from offline, digitizing it and presenting it online and actually get traction.
Hey, Tom Peng, love what you're doing on your channel, buddy. Super congrats. You know, giving your time and energy to nonprofit business channel. Look, man, keep driving that audience. So Tom Peng, look forward to spending some time with you. I know you got the right mindset, so I'd love for you to share some of that from the big V. God bless, be great. 10X.
I think this is also something that's quite premature, even nascent in Vietnam, because most businesses, when they think about building their businesses online, they think about a website. They think that's all they need. And often that's why they're discouraged, they're disappointed, because building a website provides absolute no guarantee that there's going to be any result. From a seller's perspective, if you want to build a successful business, I think in Vietnam or any other country, you need at a minimum a website, maybe a mobile app. You need payment and logistics, a way to take money from the customer, credit card, ATM, mobile payment, and you gotta have ways to ship your products to 63 provinces here in Vietnam. You gotta have a CRM system that keeps track of your customers. You wanna know who your customers are so that you can remarket to them. You wanna know their purchase histories. I can say that the vast majority of Vietnamese companies don't have this capability. They're just on the edge learning about this during this time. And of course, you want a point of sale system that fully integrates with online and offline. All the transactions happening online and all the transactions happening offline, they're all integrated into a singular system so you can track transactions both online and offline. We also need to consider inventory control. A lot of stores, they maybe have multiple locations. Some businesses have warehouses. Some businesses even lease warehouses or want to lease warehouses. So how do they track, manage, and optimize their inventory? So that's another consideration. Do you know how many products you have in different stores? Do you know which products are running out of stock? These are things that a lot of Vietnamese businesses have not yet considered. Also, with all of that, now you have to think about how to manage your employees, what parts of the business certain employee has access to, so access control for your employees. And then you probably want to integrate your sales team into this whole entire system. So now you need a call center. You need a way to track who's calling who and recording all the calls so that you can optimize your sales force. And last but not the least is full online marketing integration. You want to leverage Facebook, you want to leverage Google, you want to leverage all their marketing tools to drive traffic to your website and your business. In order to build a successful O2O business in Vietnam, it's not just one thing. It's actually many different things. And in order to do this very well, most businesses don't have the capabilities or expertise. That's why we have a product that supports them. I think there's only really one product in Vietnam that can do everything on the screen. I'm not gonna plug my own company. So this is an area where it's still very nascent in Vietnam. Let's talk about, from a e-commerce operator's point of view, how to build a successful e-commerce operator in Vietnam. That's really difficult because we're facing a market that really is not very well educated about e-commerce. Oftentimes, most business, they know they have to do it, but they don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. They go to a vendor. Depending on the advice provided by the vendor, they could do good things or bad things. I don't think any e-commerce operator in Vietnam is making a profit right now. So everyone is still burning money in the hopes that this market is going to be the shining star sector of the Vietnamese economy. And I think it'll be. Looking at 5.5% transactions of all total retail sales, this means there's so much room to grow. And there's also a lot of players in the space. In terms of e-commerce platforms, there's 4, 5, even 6, depending how you count, like major platforms in the space. Even in our space, there's multiple players. This is actually a very competitive space. And we're all waiting for that traction, for that tipping point when the market truly adopts all these things. I think there's another thing that sellers, merchants, they have to consider and do if they want to have success in bringing their business online. They have to look at their distribution. They have to look at how they're selling their products. Usually, this requires some form of distributor, wholesaler, maybe territorial distributor, maybe other companies that are willing to buy your products and store your inventory. And also, there's a lot of companies that use affiliates and channels. I'll give you an example. A lot of multi-level marketing companies approach us and say, hey, you know what? Can we use your system to track all of our MLM sales force, like what they're selling, how to calculate commission, and so on? This is another area where businesses should think about how to leverage the enormous people power that we have in Vietnam. The smart companies, they're using university students. They're giving university student commissions to post on their Facebook, promote their companies, promote their products. And if there's a sale, then the university student gets a commission. So there's two different models here. So one is distributors, wholesalers. Basically, these companies, they actually buy your products, put it into a warehouse, and sell it for you. They will pay the money up front at a good discount so that they can sell this to consumer for a profit. And the other model is that you have people really acting as salespeople, really acting as affiliates, or even like channel partners. They don't buy the products, but they promote the products. If there's a sale, then they get some kind of commission. So there are two different models for this. I think this is also something that's severely lacking in Vietnam, just because we get approached so much. This is a problem that we're going to solve in the next 2 months, and then we're going to release something within our product to support both models. Any businesses that want to adopt online, they have to consider these things.